I never thought getting in my own pool on a Saturday afternoon would end with viral footage and arrest and a neighborhood-wide reckoning on race and entitlement. But that's exactly what happened. It was one of those blazing hot July days in San Ventura County. I'd just finished installing my dream backyard LED-lit infinity pool, waterfall feature speakers, built into the stone deck. I had Coltrane playing low, the water set at 78, and for the first time in months, I was finally relaxing, floating on my back, letting the stress melt right off me. 23 years on the force, 8 as police chief. This was my slice of peace. Then I heard the gate creak. 4 girls, all early 20s, walked right into my yard like they owned the place. Blonde one in front, pink tennis skirt, designer shades attitude, bigger than her purse. She didn't even pause. "Excuse me," she said. "We need you to get out. My friends and I are here for a pool party, and clearly this is the better pool." Yeah, that happened. At first I thought it was a joke, maybe some HOA stunt or a dare. I asked her to repeat herself, just to be sure I was hearing right, and she did louder this time, more annoyed. "Ours is basic. Yours is obviously nicer. So if you could just go, we have plans." That's when I realized who she was. Melanie Caldwell, daughter of Robert and Linda from next door. I'd never met her formally, but I'd heard the stories. And when she gave me that once-over, eyes dragging slow across my skin, then said, "You're probably just the pool guy," I felt something in me shift. Not rage, something colder, something deeper. Because it wasn't the first time I'd been mistaken for the help. But this was different. This was my property. My name was on the deed. I looked her in the eye and said, "Actually, I live here. This is my pool. You're welcome to use your families for your party." And she laughed. "Right. This place you come on. I don't know what kind of scam you're running, but my dad will clear this up real quick." Before I could respond, she kicked off her sandals and waded straight into the shallow end, fully clothed, trying to intimidate me like some cartoon villain. Her friends were behind her filming, giggling like they were about to catch a scandal. Then she reached out and grabbed me, hands on my shoulders, trying to shove me back. That's where she messed up. I caught her wrists, didn't twist, didn't squeeze. Just stopped her. "Miss Caldwell, I said you're trespassing. You've made threats, and now you've committed assault." And she said, "No joke. Then you know who I am. And you've really screwed up." A few minutes later, her parents showed up. Robert stormed in, already yelling. Linda went straight to coddling Melanie like she'd been attacked. Robert pulled out his phone, calling the police. "We've got an intruder," he shouted. "Some guy's using our pool." I didn't say much, just grabbed a towel and waited. When Officers Ruiz and Jamal arrived, 2 good cops. I'd trained myself. Melanie ran straight to them, crying, pointing. He grabbed me. She sobbed. I was scared. "I think he's on something." Then Ruiz turned to me and asked, "Sir, may I see your ID?" I pulled out my badge. "Chief Marcus Delaney," I said. "San Ventura PD. This is my house." Everything stopped. You could hear the pool filter humming. Robert froze mid-rant. Melanie's jaw dropped. Linda actually stepped back like I'd slapped her. Ruiz blinked hard, then nodded. "Yes, sir. We weren't informed." "It's all right," I said. "Let's just get statements." And then, the fun part. Melanie's friend Tiffany, who'd been so eager to record my supposed meltdown, handed me her phone, when I asked to see the footage. I watched it all. Melanie marching in, calling me the help, threatening me with her dad's connections, grabbing me, while I stayed calm the entire time. Robert tried to pivot. "Let's handle this neighbor to neighbor," he said. "No need to ruin a young girl's future." Linda started crying. Melanie. She broke. Full-on, ugly sobs. Makeup streaking, shaking. "I didn't mean it," she said. I didn't think." "No," I said. "You didn't. But maybe now you will." I pressed charges. Let the system work. Trespassing. Assault. Racial intimidation. Melanie got probation. 200 hours of community service and mandatory bias training. Her college rescinded its offer. Robert lost clients. Linda stepped down from the HOA board. And that video went viral. Poolside privilege trended for days. But here's the twist. 3 months later, Melanie came back. Alone. No makeup. Hoodie jeans. She looked human. Said she was sorry. Said she was trying to understand. And you know what? I listened. Because sometimes justice means accountability. But sometimes it's also a second chance. That pool became something else after that day. A place where neighbors started having conversations they'd avoided for years. About race, about privilege, about what community really means. So now I'm asking you, if you were in my shoes, what would you have done? Was justice served? Or should I have gone harder? Ever had to prove you belonged in a place that was already yours? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your story, because this one sure as hell changed mine.